Hey gang, it's Jeff from the James Freddy's channel, and we're going to start part 2 of the 1967 Camaro rusted floor pan replacement. So check it out. Alright, where we're at now, we've done a lot of cleanup work on all our flanges, just about got them ready for the floor meeting. And we've gone ahead and done a lot of measuring and a lot of hole cut for doing our plug welds. Now we're going to get ready to take this from the window channel here and set it down into the car for the first time and see how it seats. Alright, now after messing around with this for quite a bit of time, we've got our setting in the pan. I can tell you, if you're going to do this, do not try the windshield approach. That was my first attempt at that, and when we did the 69 Camaro, we kind of came in from the bottom of the car up towards the back and then set it in, but coming in from the windshield and then getting all stuck up in that rear window, that was kind of a pain, having to pinch the floor a little bit to get it to come in. It did work, however, so if it's your only option. Seems like we're setting in, we're lining up pretty good. I got to monkey around a little bit with the flange between the floor pan of the trunk and the passenger compartment to get them to lay a little bit flatter, but then I can get up underneath, mark where the frame rails are with my Sharpie, and I guess we'll be either propping this pan up in this compartment and drilling out the holes to go through to the frame rail, or pulling it out of the car again, drilling it, and then putting it back in. We'll see how that goes. Still got to do some weld through primer in a few areas, and along the sides of the inner rockers, I'm not going to do weld through primer through there. I'm going to go ahead and drip epoxy between the flanges, but that's down the road, just letting you know what's up. And here's our first look at it setting in. So pretty exciting. I'm happy with this. Alright, what I was basically showing you right there is we had marked out the frame rails, and then we're able to measure in and mark the locations for our plug welds. We center punch, use a high-speed steel 1/8 inch bit, and then pop them up to a 5/16 with a unibit, and that area is basically ready for plug weld. Sorry, Matt, you called up and I was under the car there drilling. Matt is the owner of the Firebird 400 4-speed that we just did a video series last project on, so if you haven't seen that, go and check that stuff out. He just informed us that we've got another viewer up in Michigan by the name of John who has another one of the 68 Firebird Ram Air 4 cars that's currently undergoing restoration. Had some questions about the quarter panels we used on that and all that. Glad you're watching, and let's all encourage Matt to get one of those 68 Ram Air 4 convertibles here in our shop so we can see what that's like. So thanks a lot, guys. We have our zinc-rich weld-through primer applied in all the areas except for these rockers. Alright, we've reached the limits of what my phone's memory will allow us to effectively upload to YouTube. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it short there and turn this into a 3-part video, which sucks because we lose a lot of the viewers' retention when we do it this way, but I feel it's better to go ahead and go on the safe side, get this video uploaded, and then continue on with the clamping and welding portion of the floor replacement. So we're gonna stop there, and actually that's gonna be good for me because the hours that it's gonna take for this video to upload to YouTube will allow me to go ahead and get my clamping sequence and everything in order. A lot of these video clips, and I've been accused of it several times and it's true, is I show the easy side of this stuff, which for me, I intend these videos to be motivational. So if you're out there about to do this on your project, you'll go ahead and use these videos as motivation to keep you coming along, and you kind of see the steps. It's not a full guide through like a Chilton's or a Haynes manual, you know. They don't give you all the details, but they kind of walk you through, and that's kind of where I'm heading with these. And then also just the participation, like with you guys interacting with the videos, it just so motivates me to keep out here and keep in the garage and keep these projects moving along. Tyler, our friend, stopped by yesterday and he seems to be really happy with the progress we're making on the car. So we're going to go ahead and keep pushing through and make this thing as painless as possible, and try to produce a really nice car in the end. I don't know if any of you, I haven't mentioned a lot, but this here is the 68 Sunoco Penske Z28 Camaro race car that was around, and we all know our car's a 67. So we're actually, you know, kind of building a clone 67 Mark Donahue and Roger Penske race car. So that's what this project will end up being. And I didn't even know that the 67 existed until I was talking to Tyler, and he said that the 67 car was actually black with gold, and it was before Sunoco actually came on with Penske, and he basically did that year out of his own pocket. So that was kind of a cool one. So Tyler, if you're watching, which I know you are, thanks for everything. Really appreciate the opportunity to get to do this car. So we'll catch you on part 3 of this. Thanks a lot, guys.